measles, mumps, whooping cough. Just a handful of diseases that are now coming back because parents will not vaccinate their children. Today, I will persuade you that it is necessary for our survival that we must vaccinate our children. I have chosen this topic because of this recent COVID-19 pandemic. Soon enough, there will be a vaccine for this virus, and this fact raises a question. Will these same people also be protesting this new vaccine as well? In order to persuade you, we will look at where the issue began, how we can solve it, and what will happen once this issue is solved. So, let us now begin by taking a look at the history behind this issue. People first started to doubt vaccine safety around 1997, when a British surgeon released a study claiming that the measles and mumps vaccine led to increased autism rates amongst British children. Now, this study was disproven time and time again due to procedural errors, financial conflicts of interest, and ethical violations. But, as humans tend to be, once they firmly take hold of a belief, it's pretty difficult to shake that belief from them. So now, about 45% of Americans doubt vaccine safety or believe it is totally unsafe to vaccinate their children. That is 2 in 5 of American adults. And the top 3 reasons given for this belief was broken down as such. About 16% of the 45 said their information came from an online article. Another 16% claimed it came from stories of pharmacies' wrongdoings. And a smaller 12% claimed they got their information from medical experts or medical workers. And now that we know the history behind this issue, let us look at how we can solve it. According to Infection Control Today, there was a study performed in about 2015 on 315 people, all of whom doubted vaccine safety. This group was broken into 3 subgroups. The first group would be given CDC-approved facts on vaccine safety to read. The second group, the control group, would be given a guide on bird feeding to read. Now, the third group would be given images of afflicted children with these diseases, such as measles and mumps. And they would also be given a first-hand account of a mother whose 10-month-old child was almost killed by measles. Now, I was not able to find the exact images they were shown. However, I believe the images that I have found suffice in showing you the damage that can be caused by these diseases. Now, these first 2 children here are afflicted with measles. These are very severe cases of the measles virus, which can be prevented with a vaccine. And these next 2 children here are afflicted with mumps. Once again, a very severe case. Now, the first and second groups, who were given CDC facts and bird feeding guides, were equally unimpressed. The rate of vaccine approval stayed about the same. The third group, however, was almost fully convinced, with a substantially higher amount of vaccine support than the other 2 groups. And this just goes to show that in order to convince someone who is against vaccines, you don't want to hit them over the head with facts about vaccine safety, because that'll just make them believe what they believe even more. Instead, the way to do it is to show them the harm that can be caused by not vaccinating your child, and the harm that can spread by not vaccinating. Now, according to iVaccinate, when you vaccinate, you are not just protecting yourself, you are protecting others, specifically those with weakened immune systems, such as pregnant women, the elderly, and infants. and those who cannot be immunized themselves. This chain of spread is how viruses thrive, and cutting it off with vaccinations is the only way to eradicate these diseases. And according to the CDC, diseases such as measles, mumps, whooping cough would finally be eradicated completely if every one of us were vaccinated. So today I have persuaded you that it is necessary to our survival if we vaccinate our children. We have discussed the history behind the issue, how to solve it, and what will happen once this issue is solved. And I'm going to leave you today with a request. If you know someone who is against vaccines and against vaccinating their children, please show them these images. Tell them the harm that can befall their children if they do not vaccinate. Thank you.